Emotional damage.
Yeah.
The emotional damage is rough. Yeah, that
Yeah.
about the
Right.
burnout happens within the first 3 to 5 years.
Wow.
And we are at, what was the last time I looked up the statistic for it? I think there was a 60 to 70% dropout rate, something like that. So like stylists that enter the industry and then exit the industry all happens within the first 3 years, basically.
Mm.
That's a wild statistic. That's like some boot camp, military boot camp style thing, man. That's rough.
Man.
Yeah, this is not for this industry is not for the faint of heart. We are warriors, man. It is rough.
Yeah.
The payoff is astronomically awesome. Like it's insane. It's worth it. Uh, but you got to survive. You got to survive the initiation, man. What
Right.
else?
What I also got is how is it like for doing like scheduling and your time management? That could be nuts.
There is no time management. It is time management is the most chaotic. Man, it is really the most
That's rough.
chaotic thing because there's no standardization.
Yeah.
No, you could do a haircut in 5 minutes. You could do a haircut in an hour. Like there is no industry standard that says it takes this much time and it costs this much money and this is how it's all done. Everybody has their own creative way of doing something. It's insane how that works. Absolutely
Yeah.
insane. You could book on 15 minutes and then, like I said, you could book every 15 minutes and then double book on top of that. So then what? You're booking every 7 minutes. It's nuts. 7.5 minutes. It's freaking nuts, right? You can. Yesterday, we were talking about being fully booked every night from now through New Year's.
Oh, sure.
And then we're still talking about I can squeeze you in. Maybe I can squeeze you in over here. Maybe I can squeeze you in over there. Like
Right, you're piling it on.
it's nuts. It's really, really nuts. So
Mm.
scheduling, and then what's going on Saturday? Oh, there's a birthday party we got to go to. Oh, you know what? This client just called. I got to take her. Oh, where are you going? It's Christmas. I have a Jewish client. I'm just going to go do her hair real quick. She's got nothing else to do. I'm going to go make some money real fast. And then I'll be back for dinner. Like, we don't respect
Right.
own personal beliefs, schedules, family, or anything else. We give everything to the client. We come in on days off. We come in on our scheduled full book days. We come
Right.
in, we stay late. We
Stay
do
late, come early.
things to help the client, for the client. We are such a service giving personality. It's really, really wild, at the detriment and at the sacrifice of our own personal selves and our own personal families.
Right.
It's the Wild West. Scheduling and pricing. It's the Wild
Yeah.
West. I can take 5 minutes, do a haircut, charge $50. You can spend an hour, do the same haircut and charge $30. Like it's just all over the place. It's really all over the place. Scheduling is hard.
That's hard.
And then now with the advent of technology, it's even crazier.
Oh, sure. Like some people have that online booking, and then the clients could see like, oh, there's a gap here. Maybe they'll squeeze me in or something, or they put themselves on it, not leaving enough time, or they cancel and move somewhere else. So it's really a wild roller coaster.
It is. It is, and it messes up everything. It messes up the rhythm. It messes up the momentum.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
emotionally stressful. It's financially burdensome, cumbersome, all the way around. All the way around. Everything feeds into something else.
Yep. Also, I've got you know how you always have creative ideas for clients? So, like, what if you're like running out of creative ideas and you're just like, oh, like what to do? You have to like keep thinking. That's another chaos in itself. You're running out of creative ideas.
Creative burnout is real. Creative burnout is real. Is very, very. Creative burnout leads to burnout in the passion that you have for what you, when you first started in this industry. And when you start losing your passion, all the other things that we just talked about start creeping up, and you start thinking about them. Because if you're passionate, if you love what you do, if you're not making the amount of money that you could be making or should be making, you can justify it because you still love what you do. And you're like, the money. If you're in pain, physically in pain, you're like, you know what? Worth it. I'll go stretch. I'll go work out later. I'm having so much fun doing this, blow dry, doing this perm, doing this, whatever, hair extension. If you are tired, exhausted, got a headache, you find the mental fortitude and the inspiration to move through that because you're like, oh man, she's coming in and I get to do this on her. I'm so excited, you know? The emotional damage. I mean, you are your own positive cheerleader because you're like, oh man, I get to try this highlighting technique on this person, or I bought this new tool and I'm going to get to practice.
Yeah, I want to use it. All right.
Yeah, use it. You know, it's fun. It's exciting.